We had to wait all summer to get to this point, but we are finally here. The NBA season is officially here. Game one of the season starts on Tuesday. So today, as this will be posted, so we're very looking forward to it. Two games: the New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics, and the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Los Angeles Lakers will be going head to head to tip off the NBA 2024-25 season. This is Ball Announced. Shawn Robinson, got Grant Rhodes. We're just gonna talk a little bit about the games, give a little betting slips. So, Grant, what's I know we'll get to your Lakers, of course, but from that first game, what are some things that you were kind of looking out for, and just the season in general, taking off tomorrow?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, looking forward to it just being back for one. Lakers got a good matchup. They always do a good couple matchups the first day, so it's always entertaining. Um, Specifically from a Lakers point of view, just from this first game, I think the most obvious for all Lakers fans is we want to see Dalton out there doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially just after his preseason he had. Like I don't know how many people were watching preseason. Didn't watch a whole lot, however, got to catch a little bit of highlights and whatnot. He showed just like good glimpses of just like just like a true like scorer, just like he was getting it done. So I'm definitely curious to see how he actually goes out there and kind of fits in with the offense. Definitely a couple more shooters out there. So I'm hoping from that point of view, obviously we'll step up, and should be a really really good matchup.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It's ring night, so the Knicks are going to be trying to come in there and ruin ring night for the Celtics, as they should. So I always root for that. The visiting team won first game. I'm always rooting for the visiting team,
Of course.
especially when it comes to ring night. You gotta just makes it a little bit better. I don't know. Um, but yeah, the Knicks, new Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, and then they got returning players, OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson. We talked about it a little bit last episode, so we won't get too much more into it. But these two teams, we thinking they're going to be the top two in the East for the rest of the season.
Yeah, oh yeah. Personally, I think so. I'm very curious to see. I mean, obviously, we know from a Celtics point of view, like once you kind of put team chemistry together, it's you're just building on that from this point. But for the Knicks point of view, it's a little bit different. Just like you said, obviously, the two biggest faces there, getting rid of Julius Randle, kind of bringing in Karl Anthony Towns, really to fill in that big man spot there. It's going to be interesting. Him alongside, Mitchell Robinson there. I wonder what kind of lineups they're going to see, kind of what they're going to throw at them, especially with what Boston's going to do, especially, if they got Kristaps, Tillman out there, some of those other big guys, see kind of what their lineup is. Because they can also run small, too, is the thing with the Celtics. Have a
Mm-hmm.
pretty decent lineup out there. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to that first game there. You got any lean on, let's just go quick little betting slip there on that Knicks Celtics?
Yeah, I was looking. I don't know if I'm confident to give a lean yet. It could change tomorrow morning, but I do like the Knicks' chances of just being able to, I don't know, win this game. They may come down, it may come close, but you know, we'll see. I feel like I'm leaning Knicks more right now, as
Hmm,
of right now. So we'll have
really?
to ask tomorrow morning.
See, the only thing I would say is just based on, I think the Knicks need a couple more games. I think we all just like, for the most part, I think new teams have a slower start, and it's because
Yeah.
they're figuring things out. I think
Yep.
the Celtics team's going to come out there and play really good. I think they're going to show out, and personally, I would probably lean the Celtics there, just for that respect, in the sense that they have a pretty well balanced team in the respect that they can do a whole lot. And so I think that they would definitely have a little bit of a slight edge in my eyes just that first night. However, once you see them a couple more times, as the season goes on, I'm not so sure I'd be saying that.
Now you do bring up a good point. It does take always at least a couple weeks for those new guys to mesh well. They had practice in preseason, but once it gets to the real games, it's a little bit different. So yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
I mean, like I remember when like the Clippers got like what was it when they got Harden that we were all
Yeah.
dogging you because they were starting off so bad. It was historically bad, whatnot. And I mean they ended up turning around a little bit there. I mean like you saw like major signs of improvement there. So and it's just gonna take time, I think, for this next squad. I don't know if I'm right. I gotta see the whole season before I'm ready to call out a winner
Okay.
from the East. But I would lean a little bit toward the Knicks if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. I like it. So we're going next, both on for the first parlay, or I guess the first game of the parlay they'll do for Tuesday. Lakers Timberwolves. Now I already know that you're probably favoring the Lakers, but what are some things you kind of looking out for? I'm looking forward to this game. Just, I mean, the same thing. They were also in the trade with the
Yeah.
Karl-Anthony Towns and Julius Randle. So those will be some things. There'll be another team that has to kind of figure things out. But what you thinking about this game?
Yeah, I mean, I like the squad's chances this year. I mean, they have a much. I think they just have a better balanced squad this year. AD and LeBron were asked to do a whole lot last year. Like, I mean, AD had a phenomenal season. He was one of the best
Mm-hmm.
seasons he's had out there. Basically 28 points, 15 boards. I mean, the dude was shooting 63% too. Like, that's exactly what you need. It really just came down to like you gotta have. I mean, Rui Hachimura's gotta have just a little bit. I just want to see a little bit increase in the shooting numbers there because he's if he's able to do that kind of stretch big a little because he's not really a big. He's just I mean he's 6'8" whatnot, but he doesn't play as like a true power forward in my eyes whatnot. If he's able to stretch the floor like that, I think that's gonna be fantastic. Obviously, Austin Reeves shooter, just absolute dog out there. We're gonna see what type of D-Lo we get this year. I feel like he's so just I just need more consistency from him. 'Cause at the end of the day, he has these like amazing games where I'm like, yes, like that's perfect. That's exactly what the Lakers need. We'll be like, this is good. This is perfect. And then he shits the bed and goes like 1 for 10 or whatever it
Yeah,
was. Exactly, but like you just can't have that. So I'm looking. Yeah, I mean that I need Gabe Vincent to actually play this year and shoot the ball well. That's something I'm looking forward to there. And then obviously just Jared Vanderbilt on defense there. I'm hoping he is just an absolute dog out there. Kind of looking to have him be like our lockdown defender there and kind of get that done. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that Lakers team this year.
yeah. You guys got two people you just named, Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent. I don't know the last time I've seen them on the court. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, we know what Jared Vanderbilt can bring to the table. Gabe Vincent, it's
Yeah.
iffy. And then you mentioned about the deal inconsistency as well. So we'll see how JJ Redick's new system works. And what happens. So,
Yeah, that's the
um,
thing. That's the thing. Like with JJ Redick, I truthfully have no idea like what that's going to be. I feel like this is just an experiment. Like it's so weird. It's just like it was definitely an unusual hire. I did not have that on my bingo card for the Lakers, whatnot. But I'm curious to see. I don't really know. I don't have any true thoughts really. It's going to be interesting with his lack of experience at coaching. However, like I know he's got such a great mind for basketball. It's going to be interesting. It is, I forgot to even bring that up, but yeah, that's a great point.
it's gonna be great to see the LeBron and JJ Redick podcast that had probably like 5 or 6 episodes come to life. And like they were on the Timberwolves side. Like we said, Julius Randle, new addition. Um, I was thinking about this. I like the Timberwolves. They have essentially pretty much the same pieces from last year. They lost Kyle Anderson. They lost Karl-Anthony Towns. But I think it's time for Naz Reid to step up. I think he's going to have
Oh
a
yeah.
big year, especially after winning Sixth Man of the Year last year. What are your thoughts on the Timberwolves? And then give me your pick for this game.
Yeah, no. So right there, plain and simple, Naz Reid, he's a dog, dog. So like, I mean that's solid. I don't know if you knew, but they got Jaden McDaniels.
You got Jaden McDaniels.
So, yeah, they pretty solid. I do like the pickup of Dante DiVincenzo though, because like in my eyes, like Anthony Edwards is like such like he's got like MJ Kobe vibes where he's just such a like massive trash talker. Just doesn't give a shit respectfully. He's just out there doing his thing. And I feel like Don's like he's got like DiVincenzo's got that kind of grit from the Knicks that I think is going to fit in like super well with this team here. I think that's going to kind of boost that respect because I mean they're already a pretty like I mean heavy team in respect that hey they're ready to go. They're
Yeah,
not backing down from anybody. So I think this just adds to that. So I think that's fantastic for them. As far as the pick goes, I think the last time I looked at the line it was -1.5 for the Timberwolves or something. Respectfully, I love the Lakers, but I would hammer that. I would hammer that for sure.
yeah,
Um,
I agree.
the Lakers, they're just gonna need some time. I don't know. They always come out a little bit slow, and it's gonna take time. This is all like truthfully when I say this is an experiment, like I think it will be. So I think they'll be fine. I think it will be a relatively like closer game. End up being like 12 or 14 at the end, just with how some of the games go. But I definitely see the Timberwolves taking this.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I would also second that and say the Timberwolves will be taking this one. So you got the Knicks and the Timberwolves on the parlay slip for
Well,
opening night.
I would take Celtics. I would take Celtics.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Celtics.
Or you could take. Well, so that's the thing there. I don't know if you take Celtics. I don't know what the spread was exactly. I don't know what it's gonna close at or whatnot. But, Knicks spread also could be something too. Because I think it will be a dogfight. I just think the Celtics just with the fact that they had chemistry from last year, I would give them the slight edge.
Okay. Agree to disagree, I should say. Grant's got the Celtics, I got the Knicks, but then we both agreed on the Timberwolves, hammer in that 1.5. So yeah, we'll be doing more stuff like that for the rest of the season, and yeah, giving our picks. So yeah, that's opening day. We're gonna talk about the rest of the Wednesday games, rest of the NBA opening day slip. We'll have something for you guys on Wednesday as you're picking out your parlays and your picks and all of that stuff. But until then, enjoy the NBA season, and we'll catch you guys next time.